Good evening, ladies and gents. Welcome back to Compound Interesting. In today's video, I want to be discussing the hottest project at the moment, which is Renga. So I'm going to give you everything that I know about Renga and my thoughts and opinions on it, and whether I'm going to be aping in myself or not. So first of all, Renga was created by a pretty well-known artist in the NFT space. His name is Dirty Robot, or Daniel Isles. So he's been doing work since 2019 on Super Rare, and a lot of his work has gone for like tens of thousands, like 75 grand, some of them. And yeah, you can see the art quality is pretty nice. A lot of people think it's amazing art. I think it's pretty nice myself. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And he also has a lot of followers on Instagram and Twitter. So he's a pretty well-established artist, which is always a very good start for an NFT project. But is it enough? Like, is good art enough? In my opinion, good art is definitely not enough to make a really successful NFT project, but it's very helpful. So another example of a project that had great art and a great team was Doodles, and that did extraordinarily well. So, but the thing was, they had a very famous artist, but they also had a really strong team. So the team who created Doodles has been in crypto for years and years, and not just like in crypto, like proper building in crypto. They were like the same guys who made they were the guys who made that first NFT project with the cats. I can't remember what it's called at the moment, but like way back in the day. So yeah, they had a really strong team. But there are plenty of NFT projects that have had really great art, or people were really excited about the art but haven't even done so well. Like one project that I really like, Cool Man's Universe, has a really famous artist, like millions of followers, and like a pretty decent team. But at the moment they're completely out of the limelight. No one really cares. Their project is way down in the dumps at the moment. So don't get sucked into the idea that good art is enough. But let's dig a bit deeper and see if there's anything more to Renga than just this really popular art that everyone's going crazy for. So I first saw Renga came up on Twitter, like a few really well-known established NFT investors and NFT traders were not chilling it, but like getting really excited about it. So that first brought my attention to it. So the guys were such as like OGD Farmer, which he's been on fire recently with his calls. So he got into the 3-digit ENS names really early, and then made a huge bet on Renga and did really well, of course, because Renga has pumped so much. And a few others of like notable NFT traders got into it, or NFT investors. I'll just explain quickly how Renga came to be. So Dirty Robot created this NFT collection called The Art of Seasons, and then there was a lot of mystery. He kept like teasing stuff about something about Renga in the future, kept teasing new artworks, and people started speculating that perhaps he was going to drop a profile picture collection, which is what he ended up doing after months and months of kind of like mysterious teasing and stuff like that. And people go crazy for stuff like that in the NFT space, any sort of like teasing or mystery. Like people eat that shit up in the NFT space. So that's one of the reasons people are really hyped about Renga. So there's been this mysterious stuff going on for Renga. There was this mysterious stuff going on for Renga for so long, and basically out of nowhere at NFT NYC, I think it was, all the holders of the Art of Seasons got airdropped a black box, and then everyone was speculating, what the hell is this black box? And then after a few months, the black box eventually turned into the profile picture Renga. So the idea with Renga, like, it's art and it's storytelling, and apparently what Renga means is like a comic book style, kind of like manga. Instead of manga, it's Renga. So Dirty Robot is trying to create this entire universe. He's trying to create a story. He's doing a little bit more than art, so he's trying to create his own kind of universe. So basically you could burn any of these black boxes. You can burn them if you have one, and you can burn it for a Renga profile picture. And the black boxes are trading at a massive premium because people love the art so much that they want to pull a rare in the Rengas, so they want to get a rare one. So the black boxes are trading at quite a bit of a premium, and as the supply dwindles, maybe they might have a better return than the straight up Rengas. So the website is really well made. There's nice narratives, but the narratives don't really tell you stuff. It's still kind of like the mysterious thing. It's kind of like their vision, but without really saying what they're going to do, or like there's no roadmap or anything. It's just kind of like a little bit fluffy, not very direct, but interesting nonetheless. So I was trying to find out more about their team, and their team is kind of pretty much a load of anons on Twitter, and that doesn't mean they're bad, but it doesn't seem to be any team that's done anything of note from what I can see. So the website is beautiful, and that's a good indicator that they have a good team, But like I was trying to find out more about their team, like who these people are and if they have any previous experience in business or in NFTs or in crypto at all. And they're all like, there's a team of 8, I think. So a big enough team, but all of them, apart from Dirty Robot, are kind of anonymous people and who don't seem to have done anything of note before, which doesn't mean that they're not going to be a good team or deliver cool things in the future. It doesn't necessarily mean that, but it would be a better vote of confidence if they, had started some crazy cool businesses or have done some crazy cool things in the NFT space or the crypto space before. Like that obviously would be a little bit better in my opinion. But the fact that they were able to create this pretty cool website, and the other bullish thing is there's a 10KTF collab apparently. So 10KTF, Wagme-san himself, tweeted this tweet saying when Black Box meets Combat Crate, and 10KTF, like they're one of the serious teams. I'm actually going to do a full deep dive video about 10KTF, so if you want to see that video, make sure to subscribe. It'll probably come out tomorrow or the next day. But yeah, I want to go deep onto 10KTF because they're building something really cool. They're also really mysterious, and they have ties to Yuga Labs, like serious ties. So they're created by Gaio Siri and Beeple. So if Renga have some sort of ties to 10KTF, that could be very big, and that hasn't been announced yet publicly apart from this tweet as far as I'm aware. So that could be a really bullish catalyst. So maybe there's more to their team than they're letting on, or than what is known to the public. Like, how did they get that collab? So when I was researching this project, there's not a huge amount to research, to be honest. It's quite mysterious. There's not a huge amount of information released, but yeah, I did buy a couple of the Art of Seasons. So as I said, it started off with the Art of Seasons, and I think the limelight has been totally taken off the Art of Seasons. Like, that's the OG Dirty Robot collection, and then he created Renga from that. So everyone's kind of focused on Renga at the moment, and the Art of Seasons is a much lower entry. So for me, like, it's at the moment, like, I'm not betting huge on Renga. There's not enough information about it, but I do think it has real potential to be a potential blue chip or a very well established. It could become a really big project, but it could also just fade into the limelight and be a bit overhyped at the moment. So I'm not taking a huge bet into it myself. I don't have a crazy conviction into it, but I do think there is something interesting there, but just not enough for me to go off at the moment. So I just bought a couple of the Art of Seasons, and maybe I'll buy another one after this video, because it's a nice low entry, so it's a lower risk play for me. But one of the reasons I think it's done so well is because it's one of the only actually good projects that have come out in ages, and people were kind of just waiting for something that looked good to ape into. So I think that's one of the reasons Renga has done well. So it's on a bit of a pullback now, so it could be a good entry. But yeah, we'll be following Renga and looking forward to season 2, where they tell us more what's going on, and their collab with 10KTF once that gets announced, and see what direction they're going to go. Like, are they going to create a comic book, or are they going to create a TV show? Like, what exactly is Renga? I'm looking forward to seeing that information. So that's pretty much all I could find about Renga. If you have any more information about it or want to tell anyone who's watching, let us know in the comments. Really hope you enjoyed the video. Really appreciate watching, and I can't wait to see the next one. Cheers. Bye.